I'm good with that.
We won't need the headphones
Very true.
till Buck gets on here.
Okay, good idea. Are we ready?
I need to unmute TikTok.
Unmute. Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
So, unfortunate news. Erin Stoll had to cancel this week. She got really sick, so everybody give thoughts, prayers for that. Make sure she gets to feeling better. She was sick enough she actually had to cancel her gig in Chicago as well. So hopefully she gets to feeling better soon, and we can get her back on here. So today, since she's not able to, as you can tell, we're in a little bit different location. I don't know that that will do very many like this, but who knows?
I don't know. The air conditioning's nice, so it's better than your garage.
Yeah, it's better than my garage.
But the shop
your
is
shop,
air conditioned.
yeah. His shop has nice air conditioning, so we'll see. We'll play around with it, but kids are outside playing and whatnot, so we decided we'd do it here tonight. Like I said, she's canceled. We're waiting on old Buck Brown, to give us a call.
Hey, how's it going, sick bastard?
Yo, sick. What's up, buddy? We're waiting on old Buck to get in here. Buck's running a pretty well podcast style videos of his own now. What is the name of the page? Probably should know that.
I thought he was just posting everything on his
No.
channel.
No. He's doing both. Let me see here. I got it. See.
Hey, thank you for sharing, sick.
Living Legends Dirt Car Racing is what he's
Speaking of Buck,
running.
we got
There
him calling me right now.
Oh, better put in the headphones, y'all. Get ready. You guys at TikTok or on our YouTube that have never met Buck, get ready. You're gonna have to be able to merge him into the screen somehow.
Okay.
I can't hear him.
You couldn't?
Nope.
I don't have no audio.
You don't hear us at all?
not plug it in?
Just a second. More options, voice and video settings.
Landscape or portrait?
Hey, Buck, can you hear us now? Hello.
Buck, can you hear us? Like I said, I can't hear him either. So
Well, our voice is showing up on here. Oh, put chat.
Mr. Buck,
Can you hear us now?
Six's audio is good. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm not getting audio at all though. So there you go. Oh, I can hear myself.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
You might just have to deal with that.
Okay. Buck, can you hear me?
Can you hear us now, Buck?
I don't think he can hear us. He's just staring off in the distance.
You still can't hear us? There we go.
Hi guys.
Hey, Buck, how we doing?
Still can't hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I'm having to go through. Hi guys.
Hey, Buck, how we doing?
I can't hear you on my phone, but I can hear you through my. But I'm having to go through my iPad.
Ooh, we're
Yeah, but
getting
the-
some bad echoes now.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck. I can hear you on my phone, but I can hear you through my. Let me check my settings. iPad. Oh, what the heck? Can you hear me on my phone? But I can hear you through my. Let me check my settings. iPad.
Well, at least we know the sound's working off of his end to go through.
Yeah?
You guys, bear with us.
Yeah.
we're
If the screen
trying,
goes black, let me go into my main settings.
Guys,
we're trying something different as we normally
Yeah,
always do.
this
for
worked
some
last
reason.
time. If the
No,
screen
last
goes
time you
black,
had
let me
your
go into my
headset
main
on.
settings.
Yeah, you were running
This
your
worked
headset
last
last time.
Trying to get the audio on my phone.
Turn your phone
Playing it through
sideways.
the screen from the iPad.
so a phone set is usually not set.
Playing it through the screen. The iPhone.
Like Bluetooth's not connected. Are you to the thing?
No, iPad it.
Oh,
Are you to the thing?
No,
worrying too much about the audio. Our video's all messed up too.
Hey, we're figuring it out little by little.
We'll get there eventually.
No, I'm using I'm through Discord on the phone.
And we're figuring it out little by little. Oh, you there eventually.
Hey, Buck,
Through
just
Discord
so
on
you
the
know, we're
phone.
live too. Just remember that.
Yeah. This worked last time.
Put your, you have your driving headset with you?
Remember that.
Do you
I
have
don't know
your
what to do.
Do you have your headset,
I don't know what
Buck?
else to check. I don't know.
You can't hear us.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, it's race day. Let's do it.
You need to turn that crap
I'm all
off.
right.
Still don't hear y'all in my phone. I do have my headset. Let me grab it.
How now, brown cow? Look, he even got the impact going.
Loose Smyrna is running ground pounding.
Can you hear us now,
Citrus
Buck?
County is running there. What the cars run both.
Give me just a second. I mean, just able to.
Wave at some of these people on TikTok. Sorry for you guys watching us struggle here.
Struggle bus season. Can you hear us now, Buck? Hey, Terry, how we doing, buddy?
I'll wave at Terry.
Yeah.
I'm hooked to my headset and it still ain't coming through.
Really? Well, never
Yeah,
used,
through the iPad, through the stream.
never used Discord on a phone, so
Yeah. What you're hearing is coming out of the speaker off the iPad, off
yeah.
the stream.
Could you connect your headset
Well,
to
we
your
did.
iPad?
We did the first test, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked fine.
Yeah, but he's gonna
I'm
be
hooked
like
up same way
half a
I
minute
was
behind
first
on
go
anything
around.
we say.
Yeah.
Audio and video Discord.
Don't know. Oh, we're doing good, Terry. We're just having some technical difficulties as per usual. Different setup,
where'd
different
Buck go?
everything.
There he is.
Hey, Buck.
We doing better now. Can you hear us?
Oh.
Yeah, I was testing on options. Not in my headset, no.
I wonder,
And I've checked all my settings.
is our audio going through Discord even?
What?
Should be.
So, yeah.
Let's check. Yeah.
Yeah, now we can hear it. Buck, can you hear us now? Okay. We're hearing Discord.
Yeah. That's what this mic test is.
Yep.
So our
Not my
audio
headset.
is
No, let me
going
try through.
Discord.
Thanks, Terry. Have a good one too, buddy.
Let's try ending the call.
Oh, Terry. Terry even lit us up on the flowers there on TikTok. Thank you for that. Achieved the goal and everything.
Buckley.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk a little bit since we're waiting on Buck or waiting on how to fix this. Farron, why don't you talk about your little truck there? What you got going here?
I just put that there for something to look at, and nobody can even see it right now.
Oh, well, why not?
Because our camera is not showing up because we're not in a call.
Oh. This thing ain't staying where it needs to be. It's going to annoy the hell out of me.
Tighten it.
I did. Well, anyway, like I said, Erin Stoll canceled. She's been sick, so we're going to do a special tonight with Buck Brown Living Legends race series that he's doing. Talk to us about that a little bit, and one of their new sponsors for their show, and hopefully he can give us more details about what they're doing and why and all that, and we'll go from there. But we're having issues with Buck being able to hear us for some reason. Buck, have you figured that out?
Hey, Key Fob's on here. How we doing?
Hey, Key Fob, how we doing, buddy? We've got the YouTube community tonight.
Looks like Buck is froze.
You know what we could do too? We can just text him the questions. Text him while we
Watching
talk.
Buck struggle. Oh, Buck's mama's in here too.
Hey, Mama, how we doing? Is my mom in here?
I don't know.
Did my mom
Colleen,
show
you
up
here?
today? She's probably not.
Can I invite more people?
I don't know. He says you want him to try here on Facebook, but we can't do that, can we?
We could try it.
Okay. We're going to try something new because it's already not working, so we
Yeah.
might as well figure it out.
We can't make it not work worse.
I don't really get it.
Oh. Okay, well, you guys can look at that still image of us for a second.
You did not start the live from the live thing.
It never gives me the option to do that
Really?
on Studio.
That's weird.
So you doing that on your phone does absolutely nothing when we're running one of these.
Not for the live itself. It's just getting people to know it. But at the same time, if we're not going
Yeah,
live
if we're
off
not
of that, it's
going
not
off
doing
of that,
anything.
then
Yeah.
it doesn't do.
I wonder if you have to make it through Studio to make that work.
I haven't seen anywhere to schedule a live through Studio.
I'll have to play with it a little bit. Oh, look. Farron's fixing his little curls. Let's type his name in.
That's too easy. Okay, we're
He's right
struggling
there.
today. Oh, no.
You don't know how to use Facebook
It
either?
wasn't giving me
I
the option
know,
to
I
video
know.
call. Allow while visiting site. Allow while visiting site. Oh, God.
Hey, Buck, can you hear us? Okay.
Okay.
So now we have to figure something out, though.
Yeah, now. Share screen. Okay. I can maybe do this.
Uh-oh. Farron's trying to do some
Where-
fancy stuff now.
We're getting fancy.
Uh-oh. Anybody watching this live right now or watching it later, I apologize.
Okay. Now you can hear us again.
Yeah, can you hear us, Buck?
No,
All right.
the stream can hear us.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, guys, that are watching this live or watching this later on.
Okay, now they can Now they can see Buck.
We're working on that, Buck.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't see us?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's. Device settings.
So he
Can't
can't.
link
He can't
4K.
see me flip him off either.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, Buck. We got to figure out how you can see us because I got to be able to flip you off.
Yep, there we
Hey.
are. Oh, where
There
we
we
go?
were. Can you make us bigger?
I'm trying. Yeah, we can hear you.
You. Are you sure you can see us good, Buck? Can you see us good? Yeah, we're more than 8 minutes in. We can do whatever the fuck we want now. Okay. Position your phone just a little bit. No, they're good. You're on the screen. Living Legends. So Buck, you want to tell us what you're doing with that there, and what for? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he.
Hmm.
No, hold on. Audio output. We can hear you. You're not going out to
Oh,
anywhere
they can hear me,
else.
but it's not going out on the stream.
Don't worry, guys. We'll get this figured out sooner or later.
We'll.
We're working on it.
Application audio?
Went through
No.
Discord the first time and it worked before
Okay,
Tunes and
now you
Throttles
should
even.
be going.
Hello, audience. Can everyone hear me?
I'm about to find out.
There's a little bit of a delay, Ma.
That is talk. There we go.
It's gotta go way up there, then way over yonder. It's like when Ahmed blows himself up there, over there, over yonder. So everybody, let me pick up what y'all didn't hear. Y'all saw me, but y'all didn't hear me. Welcome to our setup here in Lake City, Florida, at North Florida Speedway, to bring night 2 of a 6-race series honoring living legends that are still alive in the Southeast that I've watched racing that were racing before I was even born. And these guys put this series together to honor living legends that have retired in the Southeast United States, cut their teeth on dirt tracks all over the country, but mainly primarily here, like this location here at North Florida Speedway. And they want to honor drivers that are retired that are still alive. Most time when we watch racing, whether it's dirt track locally or on a national level, we see memorial races for drivers that have passed and went on. And what better way to honor guys that paved the way for these younger drivers than to give a little back to those that are still here while they're still here, that way they can enjoy, receiving the compliments and receiving the admiration
While they're alive.
while they're still alive.
Yeah.
Correct. And now, through a very gracious anonymous sponsor, they provided shirts for sale, which will help sponsor the series and help get the word out for one of our favorite charities, Forgotten Angels.
Hold on. Zoom in a little bit on that, if you can. Go to the left a little bit.
You know what I can even do?
It's just a little blurry is all.
I can even do this. Whoop. There's Key Fob.
There's Key Fob. Hey, Key Fob. How we doing, buddy?
There's Mama over in the corner.
Hey, Mama.
And that's Mr. Norm. He's one of the spouses to Miss Peggy. She's the other volunteer that helps me. And everybody welcome everybody's favorite gas pastor, Sterling wheel. This is behind the scenes. See, there's the banner and everything. This is behind the
Yeah.
scenes. But
Get
yeah,
a-
we got our little
get a-
we got our little setup.
Yeah, get up there in the top right corner of that banner there.
And
Buck.
there's even goodies to hand out to people when they come talk to us about what we're doing here.
Yeah.
We got little goodie bags
Awesome.
to hand out when if people purchase a shirt, come talk to us because it's autograph night here at the track as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we have t-shirts for sale. We have a little merch to give out, and one of the drivers has got some Hoosiers for sale.
Nice.
So we're gonna handle the sales for him. He's one of the actual participants that will be here,
Yeah.
and I can give y'all a walk around the track. And while I'm walking away from my audio, I can let everybody here listen in. Give me just 1 second. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get away from my echo.
Okay.
While you're walking, Thomas Bailey asked if Bobby Allison's going to be racing.
I don't know if Bobby will be here or not, but that's just some of the stuff they got here. They actually held school bus races last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Figure eight.
Nice.
They actually held figure eight racing here last weekend,
Oh, that would have been so fun to watch.
and that's the buses that survived the figure eight race they had here last weekend.
This is that survive.
It's still a little early in the day. Cars are starting to arrive, and the pit's starting to get set up. Racing will start. Racing will start at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So between now and then, I can give you guys kind of a tour and watch the cars come in and the guys get set up. This is one of the Living Legends cars that should be participating tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh whoa.
So yeah, this here is Mr. Lonnie Roberts. He's another guy I've watched race since I was knee high to a grasshopper, and this is telling my age because that was like 45, 46 years ago.
That's nice.
So I can give y'all a tour of it while we're waiting. They just hadn't unloaded yet.
Were they horse-drawn back then, or?
What's that?
Said, were they horse-drawn back then, or?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, but they didn't have wheels. It wasn't invented yet. They just sat on a platform and drug them down the road.
Right.
Kind of like a sleigh.
But yeah, that's what we're doing.
So Buck,
We're making it happen.
Grandpa Buck. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
Farron told me not to. He called you that earlier, so go ahead and call him that. He's gonna be mad.
No, I'm not gonna get mad. But I won't put out publicly how me and him poked at each other yesterday on the phone call.
Our group chat stays secret forever. No.
What little bit of YouTube exposure we get, and I'm pretty sure y'all are streaming this out to TikTok. Which,
Yep.
Hi everybody on TikTok.
Yep.
You will not find the Living Legends Racing Series on TikTok unless one of the other administrators or supervisors of the series happens to have their own TikTok. I got so much going on, it's hard for me to be on 90 million different platforms. But welcome.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. I mean, it's easy setting one up. Basically, you'd be.
But yeah,
anytime you post on one, you got to post on the other, and it's a pain.
And when most of the guys get here to the track, let me interrupt. That'll be some of the late model guys. When they park in the pits, they all try to park together, even though they're out here racing against each other.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's a super street.
Uh-oh.
And here's a. Am I there?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
still,
my
you're
phone
still
call
here. You
interrupted
just
me.
flipped now.
You rotated on us.
That's probably because I got a phone call coming in.
Well, tell him you're busy.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Well, that's one of the.
oh,
Hang on.
Oh, no. Do we lose Buck?
No, I'm here.
third buck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
And this
got
is
you
one of the
into-
Crown Vics.
What got you into this? the Legends Race series here in your interviews with it? Because
Well, why is my
you do interviews with different drivers at
Oh,
different
there we
tracks
go.
and stuff, correct?
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, what got me into racing and got me involved with this series in particular is two of the guys that I was going to show you the entrance to the track. The two of the administrators and two of the creators of the Living Legends series were gentlemen I grew up watching race
Mhm.
in different classes than this vintage. They're called Southern Sportsman Modified.
Yeah.
That's the group of
Uh-oh.
Think we lost your audio, Buck.
I think we lost him. Period. He froze up.
Oh, yeah.
More technical get. More
I wonder if he
technical
lost signal.
difficulties. Yeah, I'd imagine he did. That or another phone call or something.
I know the service is kind of spotty down there around Lake City.
Yeah.
Is every time I get down in that area, at least.
Well, darn.
Oh, yep, connection lost. Let's try him again. See if we get him back. That ring is just violent.
That's why I've got it in my deaf ear.
Wish I had one of them.
Well, we can take care of that for you.
I thought you were gonna flick this headphone.
I would never hurt you on accidental purpose.
You would never hurt me on purpose on camera.
I don't really care about that, to be honest. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't know that we're going to be able to get Buck back on here. Which stinks. But, yeah. It is what it is. You know, this was set for
We're back on YouTube.
Are we good?
Think so.
Paused.
YouTube so far behind. Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right. More technical difficulties, guys. Sorry about that. Buck's having issues with service down there, which we knew may be a problem. Normally, we are much better prepared, but again, we had a last-minute cancellation. Not a whole lot you can do about it. You know, an artist is sick. They're sick. They can't do the show. They can't do it. So we tried to throw something together with Buck here.
Buck's mama said his mom got him into racing.
His mom got him into racing. Yeah, I
Well,
bet. That's good to know. Well, and
Mama or Key Fob, if either of you guys are still watching, you know what's going on with Buck, why we lost him.
yeah, there you go. But we threw this together last minute with Buck. We've been trying to get something set up with him anyway. Buck's one of our very near and dear friends that we have, and he's really pushing this series. And you know, we'd like to help him out with that. And the sponsor for the series is Forgotten Angels, and we're big supporters of that as well. And anything we can do to push for them or for Buck, we do, because Buck does a lot for us behind the scenes, believe it or not. So he's not just doing his own series; he helps us out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Sharing us out and our contact and whatnot for other artists and just other avenues. What's that?
Yes, Mama, you definitely are our friend too.
Yes,
We love
you. Yes, we do. You know, and you know, and that's the great thing about having a platform like this is we can promote and push artists, but we can also help out other people that are doing things that we believe are right. The girls come in from outside playing in the pool, and they're not happy.
Yeah, sounds about like nap time.
Yeah.
Oh, Buck's
Oh, here
calling me.
comes Buck calling us back. Hopefully we can get him back on screen with us.
There you are, Buck.
Oh, no. Wondering what. Yeah, that's about the way it is here, too. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if your video and audio is going through yet. I don't know. Hey, can one of you girls look on TikTok?
I haven't switched it over yet. Facebook.
He ended the call again.
Oh, God. You're killing us here, Buck.
I think he had a phone call or something.
Okay, so we'll wait for Buck to call back again. Anything going on the TikToks? Nothing.
Nothing. Well,
Mama, I'm definitely coming down in October. I am trying to get Eric and Gatlin to come with us, or come with me.
yeah. No, I mean we really want to, but it's just costs money,
Yeah.
and we'd have to find a babysitter and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah. I have to come down because I have some parts to deliver to
Jack.
Jack.
Yep.
And got to bring my old Triumph down so we can have a chopper ride.
Yeah, be nice to get mine running. I think we just need that clutch cable though.
And we've got it. I bought it.
Well, we don't
I
know where
bought
it's at
both
though.
You lost it in your garage.
No, you never brought the new one.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You brought the.
I brought all of my Triumph parts to your house.
No, I ain't touched none of them. I'm just saying the only clutch cable we got out there for the Triumph is the one that's not correct.
There was 3 of them sitting together.
I don't know. I'll have to look again. What's going on here?
Well,
All right.
Buck's calling again. Let's see how this goes.
Buck, do not hang up. Whatever you do, do not hang up again.
Okay.
We have to get your audio and video set up.
We got Buck back.
Yeah, the freaking series guys are calling me.
Oh.
And it's kind of important that I take them calls too. And I told them not to be doing that shit.
Look, I know you're supposed to be doing this, but don't do it. I have to turn your phone sideways there, Buck. There you go. Farron, you're not using the camera. You're using your
Because if
computer
I use
camera.
that camera for this, it fucks everything up.
Oh.
But what I can do,
Add it.
now I'm thinking about it, I can get rid of us on here.
Mm-hmm.
Video capture, add existing cam link. Oh God. Nobody needs to see my face that big.
All right.
All right, we're getting somewhere.
Anyway, so Buck, you were explaining what got you into the Living Legends dirt track. How you got involved with it?
I got involved with it. I got involved with the guys.
Mhm.
I started watching them guys race back when I was knee high to a grasshopper and other series races, and this is 40 some years ago. Two, one of the guys and his brother, I used up to middle school. I used to take their kids to school, and we were all friends and small town America stuff.
Yeah.
We'd all go to the races on Saturday night together, and get up, leave the track Saturday night. And some of them I'd go home with them Saturday night and get them go to church with them on Sunday. Then as years went on, I got into racing, doing my own thing. They went on to other stuff in other series. Some of their families went up into World Outlaw sprint cars, the late models, and even some drivers that are in this series now, they've had family that's went on to NASCAR.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like small town America hits the grand stage, and now these guys put this Living Legends series together to honor peers of theirs that are retired that are still alive, like we had talked earlier. And when they were putting this together, they thought about asking me to be a part of it from the super fan
Yeah.
point of view, because they have the racing expert, they have the racing expertise and all the logistics down on what it takes to get cars to the track and get them on, put on a good show for the public and all that. And me and my recent YouTube and all that stuff, they figured I'd be able to help document the series through not just my channel but their Facebook group, to kind of document and preserve what they're doing, online for these future generations and these younger generations.
Well, and hearing some of these stories from these drivers, especially from them talking about years ago when things were different, the way they were in the pits, the way things have changed over the years too. You
Right.
You don't really get to hear those stories unless you grow up with them or you know them. You get to hear some of those stories from the old NASCAR drivers now on podcasts and stuff like that, which is amazing. But
they have no reference point. They're just having to go off of memory and he said, she said.
Yeah. Where
And that's why I feel fortunate to be in this position, because I actually lived some of the history that they created for us.
You've seen it. You were there for it. But with that, these guys that cut their teeth on dirt tracks and continue to do so, some of the best driving you'll see is on a dirt track. And
right,
the things they have to make that car do, that car is not made to do. It's really cool. I mean, for you guys that have never went to a dirt track and watched racing, you need to just go. It's gonna be loud, it's gonna be dirty, and it's gonna be fun.
These guys are more. The only difference between these guys I'm watching do all this and knowing you two personally and seeing that y'all got which y'all don't talk much about your power in the prairie land side of it, but y'all do some amazing stuff over there with stuff just laying around, and that's what these guys do with their race cars. They put together what they've got laying around.
Yeah.
A lot of the times.
Sitting here talking about dirt race, and I brought my RC crawler in. My RC modified is out in the truck.
Go get it.
But here's a view from. This is the announcer's booth here. I don't want to go up there right now, but
are you?
I came over.
Yeah, I seen that. Ryan.
Yeah, I came to give y'all a bird's eye view of the track. Who's
Ryan
that?
Says hi to you, Buck.
What's up, dude? Yeah, this is a view. There's the flag stand.
So during the races, since you're doing the Living Legends series, are you up in the booth? Are you in the pits? Where
roaming.
Do you normally sit at?
I'm usually set up over there where I was at when I first came on at the series 10. To be a reference point and to do interviews, drivers, pit crew, family, friends, fans. Tonight's going to be a little different because I've gotten volunteers here with extra equipment. We're going to have. We got a couple of cars that are going to allow us to put equipment in the cars to get in-car action
yeah.
tonight.
Get some video.
We're gonna have we're gonna have some drone footage, and plus we're gonna have roaming interviews as well.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
We're gonna integrate into the spectator stand some. Kind of imitate what you know how on the big NASCAR races Michael Waltrip does his run through, walk through pit road.
Yep.
We're gonna do that this evening too. Plus we're gonna go through the grandstands and hopefully get some point of view from some of the fans like I've been able to tell from my standpoint as being a fan.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So
we've got our own dirt car there. You see that, Buck? Oh, I guess he can't see it, can he?
Oh no, Buck can't.
That's okay.
that's because he's got the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, here comes another Southern modified sportsman in here. So we're getting more cars. There's 5 classes running. There's 5 different classes of cars running tonight.
Yeah. So you're
Factory stocks, Crown Vics, the Living Legends,
Mhm.
the
I'd like to see
Super
those Crown
Streets.
Vics.
Oh yeah, there's a whole class. There's a whole class of nothing. It's called the Crown Vic class. Nothing but Crown Vics.
So you got
Kind of keeps you can't outdrive the other car. You just got to outdrive the other driver.
Yeah, it's just cops and robbers.
Yeah,
In the
pretty much.
80s and
But yeah, there's
90s.
that's the car that belongs to the guy that they're honoring tonight.
Yeah.
Number 62, Mr. Sputter Reagans. I think that's his car tonight. And one of the other series directors, Mr. Billy Spell. That's him right there, with his number red 11. And this is coming out of the grandstands into the pit entrance, so we have access to the grandstands where all the concession stands are and the bathroom. Well, we got porta potties over there.
Is that a?
And this guy put up this guy put up with us the first night we were here, set up with the Living Legends. He was our gate guard over at the pits, but now he's over here at the grandstands.
Hey,
We're
TJ
going global.
Peterson,
We're on a
lighting us up
podcast.
on the TikTok side. Thank you very much, there, TJ. Much appreciated.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Buck. So you guys got a new sponsor for the series here recently. Do you want to go into that? Tell us who that is.
Well,
you already mentioned it.
They're not a sponsor of the series. They're the nonprofit organization that the series honored to pick up to promote, which was Forgotten Angels. Our anonymous donor that supplied all the shirts that we're going to sell to help raise money for the series. Here's one of the Crown Vics. I'm trying to get off topic here, but
Yeah.
I'm roaming. But through all the shirt sales, it'll generate funds to help, the promotional side of it, the stickers, the purchase of more shirts for fans to wear, and the hardware, the plaques for the Living Legends, the honor. Like tonight's race is honoring Mr. Sputter Reagans. He's from Madison, Florida. He's actually been racing at this very track since 1963 when it first opened. Just like our last honoree, Mr. Oh shoot, what was his name?
You see that?
I can't remember.
Shows more info. No.
Long story short,
Button there.
they
Over.
decided
Over.
to pick up.
Right there.
Decided to forgot to promote
Oh, no.
to help bring a new audience to what Forgotten Angels does to help take in young men and young women who age out of the foster care system for whatever reason that are at risk, young men and women.
Yeah.
We have another gentleman here set up, Mr. Harold Frederick. He's a part of the group on the Facebook page as well, and he's got pictures from all through the years of these same Living Legends that he's got that he's
cool.
documented over the years. And I told him I would come see him. And he'll have them here for everybody who wants to purchase some memorabilia.
Just
Well,
so,
Mr. Harold, I'm on that podcast now, so I'm putting you on the spot. You know, you said you had a voice, you had a face for radio, so here it is. Everyone, Mr. Harold Frederick, he has poured his life into collecting all this. The last time I saw him set up was at a Mr. Murphy's crane grinding. This last time I seen you set up. That was last January, I think, a year ago. Matter of fact, that's who we're honoring tonight. Mr. Sputter Reagans. That's one of his pictures. Looks like from this track right. This looks like from Lake City right here. And that's another one of the living legends, behind the scenes guys. He don't talk a whole lot, but he's always here to help support these guys too. He's one of the ones that know me since I was knee high to a grasshopper as well. Right. Yeah, Mr. Kenny Dean.
That's amazing. You know that, and don't get me wrong. I know quite a few people keep pictures and stuff like that, but for somebody to
Hard to
catalog
it's hard
that
these
many
days.
and separate them all is
Right.
amazing.
And in this day and time, you know, it's hard to put your hand on something and hold it in your hand and actually hang on a wall anymore.
Oh yeah.
We're just too busy flipping on a phone anymore.
Yep.
That's why you had to take 9 million pictures to hope you got one good one. And nowadays, look at us now. I stream scrap. I'm literally broadcasting on a podcast all around the globe on 2 different platforms at once. That's the car I showed y'all earlier.
Yeah.
Mr. Lonnie Roberts. That's a fairly newer picture, but he's always run the 181 car. Looks like the bull ring. It was here. Yeah, it was here on. Yeah. Yep. That was here. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's a little different. All the tracks are set up different. We got one of the Forgotten Angels volunteers. I said we introduced him a while ago. That's Key Fob.
Hey, TJ, you stay
Sterling
blessed too, buddy.
way over
Thank
there.
you for coming in and lighting us up like that and showing the support, man. It's much appreciated.
I'm trying to keep my phone in the shade.
Anybody here on TikTok that's not already, go following TJ Peterson there. He runs a room every evening, and you guys on YouTube, if you want to check it out on TikTok as well, he runs a room every evening, and he does open mic nights. Really, is what it is.
Yeah.
And
This
anybody's
is
welcome.
one of the
It's not a
cars.
competition.
This is one of the cars from a different series. That's a street stock. That's one of the classes that's running tonight, along with the Living Legends. Anyhow.
Absolutely, TJ. Give you a shout out anytime we can. Like I said, he does it 6 p.m. Eastern time or 6:30 Eastern time every night. You can go in and karaoke yourself up every night and have a good time and get nothing but love and appreciation from that room. And you know, it's really nice when you've had a really bad day and you go in and you sing and everybody tells you you're doing great, even if you are doing terrible. You know,
Like you normally do.
like I normally do. You're darn right. I can go in and make your ears bleed with the best of them, and I do. So,
I've been on the receiving end of that a few times.
So, in case you guys
Yeah,
want to see that from time to time, I'll be in there doing that as well.
Give you guys a walkthrough. Give you a walk through the pit entrance as the guys are paying
lining up to get in.
Their pit passes. This is a sheet metal body. It's so, the 2 classes, the factory stocks and the super streets, are so close together.
Yeah.
I really got to look. That would be a street stock as well, because it's a tube chassis car. And here's another Crown Vic.
Hey.
If they would do a Crown Vic class at one of the tracks around here,
Oh yeah.
Now,
I'd build
back
one.
in my
Oh yeah.
back when my daughter was racing, I built her a little Pinto, and there was a dude that wanted a dirt track Pinto, and he brought down from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Mhm.
He brought down his car that was set up to run asphalt, and it was a Dodge Intrepid.
Oh yeah.
And we swapped cars. We traded cars dead even. So that Intrepid fit what we called an enduro class. Basically, knock the windows out of it, put a roll cage in it, and go racing.
Yeah.
But that Intrepid was competing with Camaros, Novas, Monte Carlos that were rear-wheel drive, running
Yeah.
the V8s, the 350s, the 302s, and stuff like that. This is Mr. Wayne Montgomery's car.
That is so cool.
And this is Mr. Billy Spell. I actually went by his house this morning and helped him get his set up, hooked to his trailer, get the decals put on the car for the series, along with Forgotten Angels stickers put on the series. He's got his vintage race car in the trailer. And most of these guys come prepared with enclosed trailers, as you can see. I'm not going to walk all the way down there because all you're going to see is trailers. Trailers,
come on, Buck,
trailers,
you
trailers.
need to walk. Good for a man of your age to exercise a bit.
Well, while these guys are in line, I can introduce y'all to one of them.
There you go.
So everyone, let me introduce Mr. Billy Spell, the driver then number 11, Southern's. Miss Laura, oh wait a minute, excuse me, boss lady's here. She said she wasn't coming. That's the boss lady. That's Miss Laura. That's what keeps Mr. Billy straight. This is Mr. Billy Spell. He's one of the ones. He's one of the ones that had me around his pit area when I was a kid. When he was running late model.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting Miss Laura to come because when we were there this morning, like I said, helping him get his stuff. He's 72 years old, by the way, y'all.
So he's only like, half your age then.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. But
Was it? I got a question for you, Buck. Was it cramped on the arc?
what do you mean
Was it cramped on the arc? No arc.
That would be a question for some of Shade Tree's army that does, Motorball Virginia and all them, Old Mac and all them that do their, and Sick Bastard that do their coffee lives and stuff. That'd be a question for all them because they're way older than we are. These guys.
You got a mouse in your pocket there, buddy?
Well, see, we're like stepping stones. I got the 50s nailed down. You got the 40s nailed down.
I ain't got no 40s nailed down.
Ain't you like?
No.
Ain't you pushing 40?
No.
Ain't you on the backside of 30?
We're both 30 on the dot.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Buck, you keep forgetting you're old enough to be our parent.
You should call me Uncle Buck.
I'm
And
gonna call you Grandpa.
I was trying to introduce you guys to Billy Spell.
Uh-huh.
This is his brother Danny.
Hey, yo.
How we doing,
Now
Danny?
anything this guy says that comes out of his mouth about me is a lie.
Unless it's about Buck, it is the truth.
But they both, like I said, they both had me around when I was a youngin'.
Well, Buck, looks like you're having a good time. Looks like you guys are
Literally got screwed, didn't you?
Hey, Sterling's in the YouTube chat.
Sterling, how we doing?
He was just walking around just a minute ago. But I've actually got the stream going through the box over there too, so everybody can hear our interview.
Oh, I gotcha. That's pretty neat.
Maybe if I can get the track owner, would y'all like me to bring the track owner here that's hosting the series?
Yeah, if you'd like to. He won't be able to
'Cause, I
hear
mean,
us though
he-
unless you give him your headset there.
I will, if I don't interrupt him.
Yeah.
because I know that he's talking to his crew and stuff.
Well, yeah, it looks like they're about
I
to start
just
getting real busy
he's
there
one.
too.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that I first interviewed. That way we could put the word out.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me see what I can do. Hang on.
He muted himself to go up and talk.
Oh yeah. Wants to make sure that he's not going to step on toes doing it.
Yep.
Which is understandable. You know, not everybody wants to be on a podcast last minute with no update. What you doing over there? Causing problems? Kaylee's over here causing problems.
Hi guys, I'm gonna bring on Mr. Tom Bell and give him my headset. This is the owner of North Florida Speedway.
Sounds good.
I got a lot bigger head.
Hey Tom, how we
Hey
doing?
guys, good. How are you all?
Great, we're doing great. So unfortunately, it sounds like you know Buck just like we do.
Yes, he's a pretty good guy, actually.
Yeah, we love Buck. We really like this Legends series you guys are putting on, and we wanted to try to get some more exposure for you guys on that with this podcast that we do. We reach across the country a little bit, and anytime we can help a friend out, we definitely want to. And what you guys are doing, we really like. So,
Well, we appreciate that. As you guys know, everybody does memorial races, right? After these drivers are gone. And we were sitting and talking one night and just decided, hey, it's time to do something for these guys that are still here and willing to get in a race car, a lot of them, So it's pretty awesome. We're glad to be a part of it. This week, somebody stepped in, a sponsor stepped in, and actually upped the ante for them a little bit. It's $500 to win.
oh, nice.
So hopefully we get a good group of them. I see Lonnie Roberts is here, which is one of the probably winningest drivers ever in Florida and Georgia. But we're really looking forward to it. We got a big night tonight here at North Florida Speedway. We got the late models back, factory stocks for $1,000 to win, 30 lap feature. We got our Crown Vics and then, like I said, the Living Legends. So it's also autograph night. So it's always fun. If you guys have been around racing a lot throughout your lives, autograph night for drivers and the fans is always a great night. We've got a couple of special things here going on today, so hopefully they show up. We've got the first ever mobile virtual reality trailer here today, where the fans or people out of the pits can come up, and they've got 3 different types of rides, and they can come up and get in this trailer and drive a race car, or they can ride a roller coaster, or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff going today, and really proud to be part of this Living Legends things for sure, guys.
Yeah, well, thank you for popping on with us. I know you're probably getting ready to get real busy now that everybody's showing up. So we just want to thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day and your busy schedule to pop on and say hi and talk with us a little bit. Like I said,
we certainly appreciate.
We'd like to help.
We certainly appreciate what you guys are doing, and anytime we can get a little airtime, we love it. We just this week went over 18,000 followers on our Facebook page, so pretty excited about that too.
Awesome.
But thank you guys. We appreciate you, and I'll let you carry on with old Buck here.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, you have a good night and a good time. We'll
Thanks,
catch
fellas.
on later.
Hey, you're doing a lot for us. That's the least I could do. All right. These are my volunteers. They're helping garner extra footage.
I think me and Buck have the same headset.
Yeah, that's the
All right.
Super Trucker Deluxe.
Yeah. You're damn right it is.
For them drivers that can back 1,000 miles and never turn around. Never do a pull up, just back up for 1,000 miles. Never.
I'm going to let my volunteers do their thing now with him.
Yeah.
They kind of hemmed him up, and here I only wanted 2 minutes with him.
Here's your couple minutes, and here you go. We got some more people for you next. So,
Right.
but hey, whatever it is to get the word out about what you guys are doing and where you're at and whatnot. Like I said, we definitely follow you guys on your page, see what was going on and your interviews and stuff. It's pretty neat hearing these guys tell their experiences and talking about different trucks, especially some of them that aren't even around anymore. It's pretty neat.
Right. Yeah. Y'all fixing to get a heck of experience here.
Yeah.
Heck of an experience. Let me move this back over. We're actually going to get to watch a car. Let's shoot, not that.
Uh-oh. Buck's
That.
messing with stuff.
We're fixing to watch a car unload.
All right. Oh, this is Living Legends.
They brought their ankle biters. That's Miss Laura, that's Mr. Billy. And there's Danny. Y'all fixing to watch me do some volunteer work. This is what it's like, the day in the life. Oh, look at there. Boom.
There you go.
For everybody watching, this is what it's like anytime you're around Buck. You try and sit and talk to him, and he's
Look at there.
working nonstop.
Look at there.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at there. That was the first one put on the first car.
There
I don't know
you
who
go.
done it, though.
I don't know who did it. Yeah, okay, Buck.
It didn't take much arm twisting.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I don't know.
Oh, I think we lost his audio.
No, I muted it.
Oh,
I was asking a secret question.
oh,
A driver specific, trade secret.
uh-huh.
Because I mean, this is public. Anybody can be watching it. No blinker fluid. We got brake fluid. We got oil.
No blink.
We got extra
No blinker
filters.
fluid. We better be careful.
How's anybody supposed to know when he's turning? Then?
There's
There's the pit.
when this goes this way
Okay.
or goes that way.
Never seen a steering wheel mounted that way before.
Mounted reverse like that.
He's a tall fella.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would make sense that you would never see one like that too.
Just gonna shut our camera off for a second.
All right. I'm fixing to hand the phone to a volunteer.
Uh-oh.
You got a lot of volunteers around.
Ow.
Are they
Jesus
volunteers
Christ.
or are they voluntold?
Voluntold. He just strapped that thing down on top of my head.
There you go.
This key fob we got?
Yeah, it's Key Fob, guys. How y'all doing? Been a long time since I've seen you.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
buddy.
He could have warned me. His phone is burning up.
Yeah, it overheated on him earlier. That's why we lost him on the stream.
I think he's going to try to back this car up.
Oh, Buck's in it?
I think that's Buck. Yeah, that's
Let
Buck.
Buck in the
Okay.
car? What's wrong with them?
Yeah. I mean, I can't say a whole lot. I've put Buck on just about every motorcycle I own.
Yeah.
He's climbing out like a little monkey. Since we're not in any danger of getting ran over, let's go ahead and walk up here behind him. He's playing with some batteries, so if he gets electrocuted, it'll be live, right?
Yeah, it'll be live. It'll be a shocking experience. So how'd he rope you into doing all this?
I roped by just saying, "Hey, I'm going down to the event. This is what they're doing. Do y'all want to come?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, man! I'll come. I'll help video. I'll help do whatever I can."
Yeah, so there wasn't much of arm twisting then, huh?
No. Only part he twisted my arm about was when he put this headset on my head.
I don't know. He's pretty quick about it. I don't think he had time to twist your arm.
Yeah.
You're right. He didn't.
Hey, Lauren, thank you for the.
Before I realized what was going on, it was over.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right down in that area anyway, aren't you? You're a Georgia boy.
Oh, no. Well, to get to his house is about 3 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, to get here it was 6.
Still.
I thought you were a little farther south than that.
Oh no, we're making
Oh.
area.
Okay, yeah. I know Macon pretty well. I deliver there about
I'm
once
sorry.
a month at least.
I'm sorry, at least once a month.
So they trust him to hold the steering wheel. They don't trust him to drive it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right. It's like a carnival ride. He's connected to a rope.
Yep.
There he is, thinking he's taking over the world. Big bump coming up, buddy. You got it?
Like a little kid on one of them little quarter machines.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, that squealing in the background is little man. He's
Oh
giving
yeah.
Mom a hard time. I was just trying to read that
Oh. Do you read with
I
your
think he's
finger?
about to fire up.
so I can focus. Yeah, it's too far away. Well, they let him fire it up.
Oh, by God, they are going to let him drive it.
I don't think backing it up counts.
It's closer than I got.
That's true. That's true. Somebody needs to tell him that's not a Polaris.
Yeah.
Can't be making too many Polaris jokes, Keyfob. We're all Polaris owners here.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, he's taking me away.
All right, I have returned. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go on to the rest of the cars. That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of got my hands in everything.
Yeah.
I just walked in there and took over.
In front of you, Keyfob.
Buck, you got anything? Any shout outs or anything else you want to add to your show today?
I wanna, I definitely wanna. Let's touch back on Forgotten Angels some more. I was in the midst of talking about that and I had a squirrel moment. Just
Are you having a squirrel moment?
when that
I'm
anonymous
actually gonna
donor,
have a squirrel moment.
when that anonymous sponsor announced that they were coming on board and we could use the money for whatever we decided to buy the church. That way we could have promotional material for fans to buy for more, memory's sake and stuff like that. And they asked us to, bring Forgotten Angels on board, and when we presented it to the series, they were all about it because they done their research. They went on Forgotten Angels website, looked at their Facebook pages, and said absolutely we'll get on board and promote and share the nonprofit organization and what the David and Cindy do for these young men and young women that age out of the foster care system. So once we got the approval for that and they agreed to take them on board, I reached out to Mr. David and Miss Cindy personally, because through our volunteer work with Forgotten Angels ourselves personally. And when I got a hold of Miss Cindy first in the conversation, after I explained to her what it was, she's like, truck drivers, we had the beard shaving event last June through Wheel Burner Express, because primarily we know that the word of mouth for Forgotten Angel gets spread through the motorcycle community, namely one of the largest mouths on YouTube and one of the largest motor vloggers and motorcycle YouTube content creators. Our fellow YouTuber, Shade Tree Surgeon, he turned a lot of us on to Forgotten Angels to begin with. And when I called Miss Cindy and she answered the phone and I give her the rundown, she was like, wow, that's cool. I never expected anything like that. Just like we didn't expect anything that the truck drivers would have done last June that helped raise $12,650 in 5 hours. This is going to be an ongoing thing. This is going to get Forgotten Angels exposure, not just with this series, but with the audience here and all the connections that every one of these guys has got throughout their lineage. Like I was saying earlier, some of their friends, some of their family have gone on to World of Outlaw sprint cars, the World of Outlaw late models, and there's even a driver or two that their children have went on to NASCAR.
Yeah.
And if we can help get Forgotten Angels out,
Yeah.
that far,
up to a higher level,
just by word of mouth, and it it's all been by word of mouth because they don't spend no money on advertising like a lot of these other nonprofit organizations do.
Yeah. Well, and just getting the word out more about them and what you guys are doing. The Living Legends series is, in my mind, I think that's amazing. You get to honor someone before they're passed and gone, where they can actually appreciate what you do and what you say about them. Instead of doing it after they've passed on, where they don't get to hear that. They don't. It doesn't do anything for them. You show your appreciation to people before they're passed.
This particular fella, this is the 5th night he's ever been in a car.
Oh yeah,
Really?
This is his 5th race ever, and he's my age.
Nice.
This is his 5th appearance at a race anywhere. And goo eyes there, Farron. There's you another Crown Vic.
Is there an age range that's forced on the Crown Vics? Is my question.
What are we putting Vic?
I meant the age of the Crown Vic itself. I'm gonna go all Blues Brothers on mine.
I think there's a set of rules. Yeah, it was a Dodge Monaco.
Yeah.
The first one was. The second one was a Crown Vic. Cop car, tires, cop suspension, cop brakes.
This is Mr. Sputter Reagan's car. He's the one we're honoring tonight. And there's another one in the cars, and there's another one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's one more coming. That's at least 6. That's about what we had on the first race turnout. So we're hoping for at least 8. We get at least 8, there'll be a $500 to win payout tonight for these guys. That's like Tom was saying.
Yeah. Well.
And it's still young yet. The night is still young
yet. Quite a few to show up. Looks like you're starting.
Like I said, you notice how, you notice how most of them kind of congregate to each other, even though they're all here in different classes. It's kind of like a lunchroom cafeteria or a jail cafeteria. all of them grouped to their own kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not being funny. That's just reality. Yeah. And that's the thing about reality. We can look around and find humor in everything. I mean, it's funny enough that y'all have had me on screen this long.
Yeah.
But I mean, no. In my own defense, I can't help it. It's the company I keep.
Is he blaming us or something?
It's the company I keep.
Blaming us or something.
I mean, Forgotten Angels made this happen.
That's true.
These 3.
Yeah.
And look at where we're at. Look at where we're at.
Hell,
Bringing
that's
them to a whole
that's
new
really
audience.
What got all of us kind of together was Forgotten Angels.
Yeah.
So,
And who would have known? A lot of us see, Sterling Wheel. He's truck driver, motorcyclist,
yeah.
all-wheeled enthusiast like you guys are. So yeah, we still got cars lined up at the driveway to pay their pit entry fees.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't mind, share the links to the Living Legends Facebook group and the playlist I have.
We'll put it in the
and the
description.
and the playlist, and the playlist I have on my YouTube channel, in case some folks don't have access to that. It's a public group to join. It's not a private group, so it's already set up to allow people to join as long as they aren't
like I said,
deemed unfit.
We'll throw it in the comments here. Baron's looking them up, and then we'll put it in the description later on, so that way anybody watching this later on can go into the description and find it as well. Now, not only do you have your Living Legends, you also have your own personal page there on YouTube as well.
I don't have the Living Legends. I got the Living Legends in a playlist on my personal channel.
Okay. Okay, so that's where to find it at.
Because I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough to figure out how to run 2 YouTube channels at once.
You don't want to. It's not fun.
But no, I know our next guest ourselves here is going to be July 5th, DJ Rittenhouse.
Y'all get to hear yourself talk.
He's got
walking back.
He's got an amazing story, just as far as what life's put him through and how he's come to be the musician that he is. Oh.
Hi, boys.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Mama, how we doing?
We're good. How are y'all?
Oh, we're doing good.
Good.
You excited for the races tonight?
I am.
You are?
Yes, I am. Uh-huh.
When was the last time? Have you been to the races yet this year?
Nope, this is the first one.
Yeah. When was the last race you went to?
Oh, my goodness. A while back. A long time ago.
So that's going to feel like a whole new deal for you again, huh?
No,
I feel tears welling
up. It's good to see y'all. Just want to say hey to you.
While she's on there, she has connections with a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Tell them about Granddaddy and who.
I started racing when I was about 12 or 13 because my daddy had his own car and he had another guy drive it. So that's how I got into racing. And then I had my own car. And then my boys came in. And every Saturday night we were at the racetrack. So that's how we got to it. So all these guys that are here at the Legends today, I knew them when they were Buck's age. So younger. Yeah.
I was born. A lot of
yeah.
But anyhow, that's pretty interesting too. Buck getting that and you growing up racing and having Buck grow up racing and being around all of that, that's just
well, we still have a racer in the.
What was that?
We still have a racer here. We still have a racer in our family too. My oldest grandson is go-kart racing.
Okay.
Really?
So we're still in racing.
Dirt or asphalt?
I didn't know those were there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let it over to Buck. Just want to say hi, guys. Y'all take care.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Surprise. Didn't mean to interrupt what y'all had going on.
No, you're
every opportunity though.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime we get to talk to Mom is always a good time. So as I was saying though, July 5th, our next artist is DJ Rittenhouse. If you haven't found his stuff yet, Buck, go on Spotify, look him up, give him a follow. After this episode is airing, we will be throwing his stuff on our Spotify playlist, which you can just search Tunes and Throttles on Spotify. Right now, there's 120 songs on there. 3 of the artists that are on it haven't been on the show because they had cancellations last minute. Yes, I fixed it, where you just look up Tunes and Throttles. I did fix it because I put it up there and I did it incorrectly. So I should probably take those. I don't know how to get those not to be shared for people to see. So
not getting any feedback from the stream, are you? On my end?
Not really. So I did the same thing with my Spotify. Yeah, that's the one. I did the same thing with my Spotify that I did with my TikTok and my YouTube, because I just took my personal one and turned it into the channel. So there's a couple other playlists on there that were made. I think one of them says Eric sings like a girl. Isn't that right? Isn't that what one of them said? Gallon had made one.
The song Erica fucked up.
Well, somebody needs to make a song that. Somebody needs to make a song for fairness. I kissed a guy and I liked it.
No, his has to be we represent the lollipop guild. That or the Oompa Loompa songs.
Why do I talk to you two?
I don't know.
Mr. Brad Roberts again, y'all.
How we doing, Mr. Brad? Well,
yes. The car that's getting the GoPros here.
Oh,
Another one of the guys are here. So that's 6. That's six
cars.
That's 6. When we started this an hour ago, there was only 1 here.
Yeah. So you have 6
here we go.
Cameraed up and everything for the races. That'll be
not all of them. Not all of them. We don't have GoPros for all the cars.
Well, no, I didn't. It's not. I just meant the 6 cars will have them while they're racing.
No.
Well, there's at least 6 right now. So we still got another hour to go before the pits close.
I'm still confused, but I think
there's only 6 cars that have showed up for that class tonight.
I gotcha.
There's there'll probably be more. I mean, there's 6 so far.
Yeah, there's 6 so far.
We're getting people to come by and visit. They even got watermelons for sale.
I got a watermelon instead. That guy's freaking hilarious. Well, Buck, I think we're gonna have to cut you loose here. These kids.
I know one's already spoken for. The legends, living legends.
The kids here.
Yeah, we're
starting to get pretty rambunctious.
Yeah, good luck on that 1,000 to win tonight. You did? Oh. Yeah, Sammy Hatcher, he runs factory stock car.
Anybody in the chat on either side have any questions for Mr. Buck here before we send him farewell on his journey to race?
Because I still got to set Mom up in the grandstands with her setup.
Yeah. Well,
but it's been a pleasure, and hey, we've actually made it over an hour.
Yeah. Next time we do this, because we do plan on having you more on a regular basis. We've already spoke about that. Hopefully, we can get some more dates lined up with your series or just with you in general.
And you touching on that reminds me, I do appreciate you guys bringing us on, even though there's behind the scenes connections for everything we got going on. The public, the biggest message to the public we can give is make every moment count, because each moment stands on its own. Make it the best we can, because once it's gone, we don't have it no more, and it don't get no simpler than that.
Nope, absolutely. No, know, like I said, we appreciate you taking your time and letting us speak with you and get some more knowledge about your living legends. And
Right. And
hopefully
allowing
this helps you guys out a little bit. Even if it's one
absolutely.
new follower, that's one more than what you had. So you know,
It's organic, and that's what we've always tried to do
yeah,
is,
stay
you know,
organic.
not be fake about what we do.
Yeah,
I
because you
mean,
know what, I could
there's
take
too many there's too many people out there that's fake. They pay for subscribers, they pay
yeah.
for this, and pay for that,
I
then
could
they have a false following.
I tell you what, I could take $500-600 on TikTok and all these other apps and promote videos, short videos, or even the long videos, and we'll get a ton of following. But it's not going to be a true following, so it doesn't actually help you any. You know, when we grow organically and we grow together, you know, that's kind of always been our thing. Is if we're working at something, you're working at something, and we're going to work together and move together. And hopefully that's what we can do is continue growing each other's channels together like we have been.
And not always be 100% on this. You
Same
know,
page.
we can be on the same page, but we may be in a different paragraph.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too is, you know, a difference in opinion is how you learn. If you have the same opinion as the person beside you, you're not going to learn anything off of them. If you think if you know what I mean, if you have the exact same knowledge now, where you know, next time maybe we'll get into music a little bit more and actually
And
dive into some music
that's
with you.
we're,
And that's
we're
before,
working on folks that don't know, we're working on that behind the scenes because
yeah.
not only am I doing this Living Legends thing, I'm kind of like a roaming reporter, field liaison.
Yeah, there you
I don't
go.
even know what title. I don't even know what title y'all have given me with the Tunes and Throttles podcast.
You just give yourself a title and we'll go with it.
Yeah.
General Flunky.
Okay, there we go. No, I was just gonna say you're Buck, and that's your job title is to be yourself. So, because
Well,
generally that helps us
Here's
For the
motivate
public-
He's our Buck.
people.
Did you say? Did you say General Lee? You just said
No.
General Lee.
No, I didn't.
That's what I heard.
Well, I don't know what to tell you
Let
then.
let the public figure that out.
Yeah, put it in the comments, guys. What did I say there? So, in case you guys missed that, if you're running any type of YouTube channel or any type of fundraiser, go get you a Buck. They're great.
Everybody needs a buck.
Yep, everybody needs a Buck. But we're gonna.
What's that song? What's that old country song? I can be had, but I can't be bought. I can be bad if I don't get caught. I'd rather be loved and left alone. Somewhere in the middle between right and wrong.
Yeah. I don't know that one off the top of my head, I guess.
Me either.
I'll have to look that one up, man. You know, it's not very often somebody stumps me on a song, and more than likely that's a song that most people know. But
I want to say it was Earl Thomas Conley, maybe.
yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I probably know it, just not thinking of it.
Somewhere in the middle between somewhere between right and wrong. That's the name. That's the title of the song. Somewhere between right and wrong. I think it's Earl Thomas Conley. I'm not sure. But guys,
think
I
I'm
do
being
appreciate your
blackmailed.
time and allowing me to bring some Throttles exposure to the Tunes and Throttles channel.
Absolutely, absolutely. Buck, we just we appreciate you taking your time and hopping on here with us. You guys stay cool and have a good time. There you go. Like I said, we'll have all Buck's information that you need to follow him in the race series in the comments and possibly in the description of the video after it goes up. Otherwise, Buck, thank you so much. Again, our next guest is going to be DJ Rittenhouse, July 5th. So again, if you don't know his music, go check it out. Go look at our Spotify playlist. You'll find him amongst some of the other guests that we've had. Buck, thank you again, man.
Thank
have
you,
a good
guys.
one, buddy.
Thank everybody that's watching on TikTok. Thank everybody that's watching on YouTube. Even though I can't see the TikTok stuff, I'm gonna try to do something about that.
I can teach you.
But y'all can tell I got 90 million irons in the fire. Just doing the best I can with what I got to work with. Everybody do the same. Love
Yeah.
you guys.
Love you too, buddy. We'll talk at you later. Hold on, there we go. Well, guys, thanks for sticking around, and anybody that's watching this after the fact, thanks for hanging out with us on our new, different setup. I don't know. This is pretty temporary. This is just kind of thrown together today.
Yeah, it's just best option we had for today because it was
It's
cool in here and it is
Yeah.
hot outside.
Yeah, it is. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have, again, if you guys have any artists that you know of directly or just somebody you believe in their music and they're not as big as you think they should be, send us their information. It's the best way for us to find them is get a hold of us on Facebook or TikTok and share us their information so we can check them out and possibly get them on the podcast because we're always looking and we're always scheduling. So, otherwise, you guys have a good day, and we'll see you later. Thanks, guys. End it.